it's JB, and today's video is going to be just a tiny short video about safety tips, inspired from one of my last photo shoots when I got to talking to the girls on set about what did they do to ensure that they were being safe, being flown from point A to point B. And then to my surprise, one of the girls' response was, well, if it's meant to happen, if something bad is meant to happen, who am I to get in the way of that? It's destiny. And that attitude just floored me. Here I am telling girls to be safe, not getting taken advantage of. And, you know, here's a grown woman that's just like, whatever happens, happens. So I'm giving you guys about half the tips that I put in my book just to ensure your safety, because this is how spooked I am about it. Tip number 1. Now, all these models know to bring a phone, but half of these girls are forgetting their phone charger. I say pack that phone charger at the same time or the morning before, just to ensure you have it in your model bag. Tip 2. Make sure that you have somebody that is very reliable to do a check-in and check-out. So if I'm shooting at noon, I'm going to call up my brother and be like, hey, it's 11:59, I'm headed to my shoot, talk to you in 3 hours. And then 3 hours from that time, at 3:01, I'm going to message him and be like, everything went fine, thank you for being my backup. And also have in store a plan B, just in case I don't return that message at 3:01. It's 3:30. You know, I'm going to have my brother phone me to ensure that I'm still okay and I'm just having fun shooting on my own free will. Or if I don't answer that phone, that he's going to have to either come find me or call 911, or we have some other safety precautions in store. The third tip you can do is make sure that that safety guard knows everything about your shoot, the details, when you're starting, when you're ending, the address, that photographer's phone number, that photographer's email address, that photographer's license plate. I've taken pictures of license plates and have mailed them away to my contact, just in case. You know, God forbid something happens. That's the last time I've ever heard of. People know exactly what happened. Number 4, bring an escort. Okay, and now some photographers are very particular about this and they will not allow it. And if that is not a red flag enough for you, then go ahead and shoot with them, but don't tell them that you have an escort. I have brought brothers, cousins, boyfriends, and just left them in a vehicle. For quick shoots, I'm like, I'm going to shoot 2 hours, here's something that you can do, I'm peacing out, and if something happens, I'm going to scream. Stay within earshot. And how can a photographer get mad at that? Usually photographers are like, oh, you have somebody waiting out back? Bring them in. Some people might be a little uneasy because a boyfriend might make you a little stiff on set, but why do they have to be on set? Why can't they just be right off to the side, where they're not looking at you in a different room? The 5th thing that you can do is travel alone. So this model was being flown from point A to point B and having the client cover the ticket for her, which is great. How I approached the same situation was asking the client to give me that money so I can choose what to do. And I let them know that I'm going to be driving. If it's only a few hours outside of the city, if it's 5 hours outside the city, I'm probably going to choose to drive, just so if it is not exactly what I thought that photo shoot was going to be, I have a safety guard. I am able to get out of that scenario. But just the same with flying. If it is on my own name and I'm controlling that flight ticket, then I can rely on me. If it's not exactly how I thought it should be, I can take off a day early, 2 days early, depending on however long that project is. And the 6th thing that you can do is check references. And I've even had this happen where I've checked references with 3 other models about a particular photographer, and it backfired on me because 2 girls didn't return a message to me, and then the 3rd one gave him a thumbs up. Technically, I only checked references with that one model. And a lot, you know, one model can have an okay experience and another model can have horrible experience. And this is actually, this one experience I'm talking about was my worst experience modeling that I included in the book. So you should go check that out and use that as a cautionary tale saying, check those references, check their portfolio, check their website, make sure all their work looks legit. And if you have anything that's bothering you about it or that's making you question that photographer, just give up on that idea. There's going to be a different photographer for you to work with down the road. You don't need to rush into a scenario that you don't feel 100% sold about doing. Elsewise, guys, Thanks for everything. Thanks for checking out my videos. I'm loving all the emails. Everybody's super supportive. I feel like I really luck out with whoever takes a liking to me. And I just appreciate all of you guys sharing the messages, all the photographers that are doing me solids. And go check out my book. I just finished it before Christmas for all of you.
Hey, remember Ghostbusters? Oh, I